So we are To The Rise Bakery. We specialise in sourdough and artisan sweet buns. We are a family business started by three sisters, myself, Josie, and our younger sister, Morgan. We're here in Eastbourne, East Sussex, and yeah, we started 2 years ago, just before the pandemic. And ever since then, we've been growing slowly, and now we're getting to the point that we're growing into a new shop. Sourdough's about the process. Our sourdough takes a long time. It takes 2 days to make from very start to the very end. So it's really a craft of love, and I think you can taste that in the bread when you receive it. We've experienced, space. We're in a tiny space. We decided to do this from home because we were in hospitality, so during the pandemic we lost our jobs or we're in a time of not knowing what to do, so we kind of used our craft at home, and we've not been able to have much space around.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like having that access to our community and just being able to still keep really engaged, and also just we logistically had to organise deliveries and going to people's doors and making sure that we were like super safe and dropping off, and that people also, we were still getting the feedback that we kind of needed in order for our business to grow and in order to realise like what products people really liked and what they did like about it. So once we did start opening up and going to markets and kind of meeting people, it meant that we could really like start getting that interaction and that feedback with everyone. So we got recommended through Southeast Business. They've been really helpful the whole time. And as soon as we got in contact with them, they were like super friendly and super clear and easy to organise. Well, they gave us lots of dates that we could work with them, and were just really available in order to offer us really amazing support and find out what kind of support that we needed and kind of tailored it to us, really finding out how we could bring our business to the next steps. In a not general way, in a very like specialist and tailored way. First, like people are they're always available to contact via email and stuff, which is great. If you've got any questions, they're always happy to send them over. And the online resources have been amazing because they're really good reminders. So once you have a chat with them, then you can always kind of go back and just redo like your homework, and if you ever forget anything from like the meetings, then they're really good for you to kind of like put in what you've spoken about into practice. Because usually there can be quite a lot of stuff that you talk through and sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming, but then having these online resources to hand means that it's just super easy and just like really good refreshers. So our business advisor was really good. I felt that he was really like interested.
Yeah, really hands-on in a digital sense.
Yeah, and he was just super like wanted to see us grow, which was so nice. Just the kind of
enthusiastic about the business, which we felt we wanted to like give more than.
Yeah, and especially being a young business, like everything's just kind of a little bit. You're still in the first baby steps. So to have someone who does have digital experience, and yeah, he really kind of made sure that he was finding the best solutions for us and working with us instead of just kind of giving us like a standard template and kind of going off of that. We really had like very like specialist advice. So we used the program to help us as we're moving into a new space. We needed to put in place some media steps in order to kind of drum up a bit of excitement, and we also started a Kickstarter campaign for our business. So he really helped with the marketing of our Kickstarter, the direction that we wanted our video to go in, and kind of gave really handy tips and being like, okay, like try and include this in your story and like make sure you really find your narrative. And then also with the promotion of that, he made sure that we hit all the different social medias, but then also
audiences on them.
Yeah, and kind of like made us understand that there was completely different audiences for different social medias, and so like what age groups we were hitting at and what kind of thing that they liked, and like looking behind the scenes of that and looking at the like stats and the reports and kind of like when is the best time to post, and just really making sure that we kind of looked behind the scenes as well as saying like what was on the outside was really beautiful, but also like what was at the back, what was working the best and what was working really well. And I think that was really good just to kind of like solidify that, you know, we're doing stuff that's really good, but also there's just the little points that you sometimes miss, like they're the good things that you can improve on. We're finding the right digital program for us in order to do lots of bakery calculations, lots of flour calculations and lots of ordering. So we're finding the right program for us, and we know that when we're there we can just reach out again and apply for the grant, which would be massively helpful, because now that we're expanding we need the digital and we need the certain things to help us grow in the right way, so we're not kind of sitting there and having every day to write down calculations and be like, okay, what is this? Get someone to do it for us. Yeah,
absolutely, yeah,
definitely. Like we recommend it just for someone to talk to who's got like a lot of experience, a lot of really handy knowledge.
Makes you think outside the box and those like different angles in order to get that on the same avenue.
Yeah.